through the shadows where the storms collide. She stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys having a wonderful day on today. Oh, because it's been a busy day for me because I've been doing again a lot of running around, going back and forth to doctor's office. So this is a busy week for me, you guys. A busy week, but I'm good. So thank you all for tuning in on this evening. Hey, 𝑇𝑎𝑙𝑒, peace and blessings to you, brother. Thank you for tuning in over here. We're going to be talking about 𝐶𝐶𝐿's laws, which is carrying concealed license laws, and we're going to talk about some carrying concealed weapons. And what is 𝑈𝑆CCA? I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm quite sure a lot of you guys probably heard of it before, the ones that do have license to carry. So we're gonna talk about that. So that way the ones don't have license to carry, they know what they is looking for. You know what I'm saying? They know what they is because you guys know that I'm on 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑎. Okay, justice for 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑎 all the way. And this self-defense, I don't believe it, and I don't agree with it at all. But they got people to help them, okay? When they do certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? When it's a self-defense thing, it's a way that they might get out of it. You know, because I was looking into that and seeing a lot of people that is up under 𝑈𝑆CCA, how they got out of their self-defense. Different, it's a whole bunch of them I was reading and listening to. I'm like, wow. And it really could have been self-defense. I'm not saying that they was not self-defense. I'm not saying that it wasn't, okay? Because it could have been, you know, but I'm talking about for other people, but what I see for this one right here, I don't see it. And y'all want to know how she probably got out? This is allegedly what I'm talking about. So I'm not for sure she got this 𝑈𝑆CCA or not. I'm not for sure. But how she was acting that day seems like she do, but I could be wrong. But it is something to look into. First of all, know your license. But before we get going about talking about this, talking about the 𝐶𝐶𝐿 laws and the 𝐶𝐶W laws, and they different. One is a permit and one is a license. One is not a permit. Okay. We're gonna talk about that too, because I was confused myself. Okay. So this is real table talk, continue on to say her name. Just for Ramika Minks Blackman, keep her name out there. Keep her name out there. Do not let this slide. Let them bring this to the table. Let them bring this to the court. Okay? Keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. The U.S. CCA is good. It's good for a good purpose when you know that you are really it was self-defense. You didn't do it out of hatred. You didn't do it out of because you dislike somebody or nothing like that, or you didn't do it because of a get back. You really did it because it was really a self-defense. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, but before we continue on to talk about that, you guys, we finna stroll on and welcome everybody here like I do at the beginning of all my lives. Okay, so you are here. Hello, Facebook. Peace and blessings to you. Welcome to Forever Lisa's Royal Jewels Palace Room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect over here. And just know that that's on all my platforms. This is a non-driver, a non-channel, you know, a non-drama channel platforms, okay? Over here. On any of my platforms, you will not see drama over here, okay? We're talking about real issue, real life stuff. I talk about a little bit of everything up over here. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just focused. Right now I'm just on this Romika case. Right now I'm just still following this case. I'm members in certain areas and stuff like that. So I want to stay on top of this. I want to stay on top of it because I really do believe that she should get justice. Okay. This live stream is a discussion I'm talking about today. It's an opinion or thought, or I am gonna be doing some. I got to make sure I read my copyright today because I'm gonna be reading a lot of stuff that what I read up on. Okay, so but if the shoe fit, just wear it. You guys really, really listen. Please share me out, you guys, because it's a lot of information. I won't be able to go over all of it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you guys where you guys can go find it at. For the ones who not know where to go find it at and read it and look, it's a lot. It's so much, you guys. I cannot touch it all. Okay? I cannot touch it all. That's how much it is. I mean, when I say it's a lot, it is a lot. Okay? It's a lot to know about this. Okay? So just know that this discussion, like I said, we're gonna talk about the 𝐶𝐶𝐿 laws may have changed in different states. Okay. And if you got Facebook, I'm quite sure you probably been getting different type of at least I have. Okay. Different type of um things that you can go get a test to get your gun license and stuff like that, get training. They even send me stuff for self-defense. You know what I'm saying? All of that. That's how I got into it, looking into this. Okay. So and some of the things had changed. I know some things had changed in my state, it said. Okay. So know your rules. So we're going to talk about what is 𝐶𝐶𝐴. Okay. And before we talk about that, I got to put my disclaimer, which my disclaimer is also going around my ticker, but I definitely got to still put it up, you guys. I definitely still got to still put it up. Okay. We're going to read it real quick. Let me remove oh Lord have mercy. Let me remove this down real quick so you be able to see it and stop my ticker. And I'm gonna start my ticker back up once we get through with reading that. Okay. So let's go ahead and read. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allows is made for fair use for a purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, that's what I'm doing, scholarship, and research. I did a lot of research on this, okay? Okay, fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so and that's what that is. You got, I got to real quick, you guys. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry, I should have used it before I sat down. So listen.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Here I come. Sorry, y'all. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'll have to use the bathroom real quick. So I want to grab me a water. I'm sorry. So I was too busy just looking up a lot of stuff. Okay, we back. So we read the copyright. You got that out the way. So let me put that back down. Get this out the way so we can talk about it. Okay. Thank you guys for being so patient. Being so patient with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, well, anyway, what we're gonna talk about before I talk about it, I still got to um talk about Ramika real quick, okay? As we all know, this to the ones who's new here, don't know who I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna just talk a little bit about her. The tragic event of September the 8th, 2025, involving the young mother raises complex and sensitive questions about the nature of self-defense and premeditation. After Ramika being shot multiple times while dropping her son off at school, she ultimately succumbed to her injuries. According to the information provided, she was um, shot by her child's father with another individual described as baby mama, that's Holly Johnson, also implicated and booked on the same day. However, as of September 11th of 2025, the young mother was released from Chicago Police Department custody without charges. Okay. The outcome suggests that based on available evidence, authorities did not find sufficient grounds to persuade criminal charges against her at that time. Okay. The case is still opening. Okay. They still doing an investigation on it. Okay. And I'm glad that it's still open. They didn't just close it and throw it away and forgetting about it. The question of whether the incident was an act of self defense or premeditated violence is ultimately a legal determination that considers intent, the circumstances leading up to shooting, and any supporting evidence. If the shooting was only done in self defense, legal protection may apply. The coverage, such as 𝑈𝑆𝐶𝐶𝐴 membership, could remain active if the individual is acquitted or no charge. Okay, so um, on the other hand, if evidence of premeditation were found and conviction resulted, coverage would cease. And the organization could potentially recoup legal defense costs. Okay. Ultimately, only a through investigation, a legal proceeding can determine the fact of such a case. It's important to consult legal professionals and rely on official reports for a definite answer. The situation highlights how nuisance and fact dependent legal definition of self defense and premeditation can be, and how outcomes may hinge on details that aren't always immediately clear to the public. Okay, so we better go talk about this 𝐶𝐶𝐴. Okay, so if you are a member in this live chat, not a member. If you are, what you call, if you have a Rent Your Mind channel and you are a content creator, you may drop down your link anytime during my lives. Okay, whenever you come in, you just welcome to drop them down. Okay, and just please note that I'm not no preacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a doctor. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for His purpose, not man. Okay. Everybody should know me. I don't do no follower. I don't please men. I'm a God pleaser. Okay. I stand 10 toes down on what I do over here, and I go where I want to go because I am a dog. Now, okay, the 𝑈𝑆CCA is that stands for United States Concealed Carry Association. It's not an insurance company. Okay, so you got to be a membership in this organization. Okay, now we're gonna tell you this what I think that she got. If you go back and that's put in your mind as I'm reading these things, put in your mind of the things that she was doing at the crime scene. Okay, because there's certain things they have to do if you got a CCL. Okay, function as a membership organization that provides firearms education, training, and self defense liability insurance benefits to its members. 𝑈𝑆CCA members are automatically considered additional insured under a policy the association holds with an insurance company. Okay. 𝑈SCC, it's not like a insurance company, they said. I got to let you just listen to me what I'm saying, okay? 𝑈SCCA membership benefits. For a monthly or annual fee, members receive access to several resources to prepare for and manage the aftermath of a self-defense incident. Okay? Listen clearly. I'm not looking at my chat, you guys. Hello, Betty. Thank you for listening. I'm not looking at my chat, you guys. I'm just reading a document. So please, moderators, watch my live chat. And please just welcome everybody in because I want to get through this, okay? Self-defense liability insurance, the core offering. This insurance policy provides coverage for legal defense fees, bail bond, expenses, civil damages, and other incident related costs if you are forced to act in self defense. A key detail is that coverage is contingent on the act being a legally justified use of force. If you are found guilty of a criminal act, the 𝑈SCCA is not obligated to cover your expenses. Okay. Now, this 𝑈SCCA had their own lawyers in this member thing right here. They got all kind of lawyers up in here. Listen, you guys. 24/7 critical response team. After a self-defense incident, members can call a dedicated hotline for immediate guidance on what to do and say. Okay? It's a number they call if you're a member of the 𝑈SCCA. It's a number that you can call and they will guide you on what to do and what to say. Okay? Access to online training through the 𝑈SCCA Protectors Academy. Members get on demand access to video lessons, guides, and courses on topic like firearm safety and situationals awareness and home defense. Okay. In-person training, 𝑈SCCA partners with certified instructors and ranges to offer hands-on training classes for various skill levels. Concealed Carry magazine, members receive a subscription to the 𝑈SCCA's flagship publication. Okay. Legal resources. Members can access resources to help navigate the legal aspect of self-defense, including assistance with red flag laws. Discounts. Members include discounts on gear from partner companies and free shipping from the 𝑈SCCA online stores. Okay. How the process works in a self-defense incident. Okay. One, it says, join the 𝑈SCCA. Individuals sign up for a gold, platinum, or elite membership level, which determines their coverage limits and access to the resource. So it depends on which one that you got. You can get a gold one, a platinum, or elite one. Okay. Act the act is self-defense. If a member must use a firearm or other legal weapon to defend themselves, the first thing they are instructed to do to call 911 first. Okay, they got to call 911 first. Number 3, call the critical response team. The member's next call is to the 𝑈SCCA's 24-hour, 7 days a week critical response team, which offers immediate support and guidance during the aftermath of the event. Okay. Connect with legal counsels. Like I said, I'm not for sure if she had this or not. I'm just letting you know. I'm just reading. It makes me wonder though. The 𝑈SCCA provides financial support for legal defense, allowing the member to choose their own qualified attorney or use one from the 𝑈SCCA network. Okay. She can apply for her own attorney or she can use one that's in this network. Number 5, courtroom defense and payment. The 𝑈SCCA back policy covers legal defense expenses as long as your attorney believes your claim or self-defense is legit. Okay. This continues until a verdict is reached. Okay. 6, coverage if found innocent. If a member is acquitted, okay, the coverage remains active if it's acquitted. I'm telling you guys, go inside, go try to find this the 𝐶𝐶𝐿 laws. They also have 𝑈SCC information up in there, and they got people up in there also giving their testimonies who had got acquitted, who charges had been dropped. I mean, so many different things is up in there because they was a member of the 𝑈SCCA. Okay. Number 6, coverage if found innocent. If a member is acquitted, the coverage remains active. Some plans may also help with expunging or silly records, okay? Recoupment, if found guilty. If a member is convicted of a criminal act, the 𝑈𝑆CCA's obligation to pay cease. The company also has the right to recoup any funds already paid for the legal defense. Okay. Response may include mistakes. Okay, never mind. 𝑈SCC membership levels. Okay, and you can start right here at $39 a month. For all 𝑈SCCA membership levels includes. This is what they include. Okay, it started at 39. So that must be the bronze one. Okay, they got bronze, gold, and elite. Okay, so you can start as little as $39 a month, or you can pay it for a whole year. Life Savings Digital Training inside the 𝑈SCCA Protector Academy. Concealed Carry Magazine subscription plus online access to past issues. Self-defense liability insurance. 24 hours, 7 days a week, critical response team access. Okay. Free shipping in the 𝑈SCCA store if you buy any of their stuff. And members, perks, and discount up to 25% from 𝑈SCCA industry partners. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not for sure, but if you notice that she stood there. You know what I'm saying? She was on the phone talking to somebody, you know. But like I said, this is just what I see, Okay. Like I said, I'm not saying that she is a member of the 𝑈SCCA, but the 𝑈SCCA is good for people who carry weapons, who have license to carry. Okay. It really is good for you because you never know when you're going to use it for real. Like I said, I don't think it's because you dislike somebody or you hate somebody or you want to get somebody, payback somebody, or you scared to fight somebody, you want to shoot them instead. I don't think it's for that. You know what I'm saying? It's really for somebody that's really, really, really trying to harm you. Somebody else got a gun at you too, and you got a gun at them too. That's self-defense because this person got a weapon. They're going to try to harm you and hurt you. You know, but for somebody to have a weapon, they got a 𝐶𝐶𝐿 and they 𝑈SCCA member. No, that's wrong because you use it the wrong way. Okay, you use it definitely the wrong way. Okay, so we're going to continue on. You guys are just so much up under here. United States conceal. I already read that. Okay, where did it? Well, hold on, you guys. Okay, I already read all of that. So you guys knew all of that. I already told you guys what self-defense liability insurance is. The core offering. This insurance policy provides coverage for all legal. Yep, I already read all that to you guys already. Okay. So now we finna get into. Hello, Elaine. Thank you for coming in here. Hi, Vibrant. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you all for tuning in. We talking about 𝐶𝐶𝐿 laws and 𝑈SCCA. Now we finna get into because I want to know what is the difference between the CCW, which is carrying a concealed weapon, and like I said, some of you guys probably already know some of this stuff, but this is I'm learning myself. And what is a 𝐶𝐶𝐿, which means concealed carry license. Okay, now listen to this, you guys. The difference is the CCW stands for carrying a concealed weapon, which describes the act of carrying a weapon discreetly, while 𝐶𝐶𝐿, concealed carry license, is a legal permit required in some jurisdiction to carry that concealed weapon. Extensionally, CCW is the action and 𝐶𝐶𝐿 is the authorization for that action. Okay. This is the CCW. What it is. The act of carrying a firearm on your person or in close proximity, in a way that it is not visible to the public. Purpose: to keep a weapon hidden, often for self-defense. What it is not, CCW is not a permit or a license. Okay. So you guys, somebody that got a CCW, it is not a permit or a license. Okay. Now this is CCL. A CCL is a legal document that permits an individual to carry a concealed weapon. Purpose of the CCL: to provide legal authorization to protection for carrying a firearm in public. What it is not, the act of carrying is the permit that allows the act of CCW. Okay. Key distinction: your performed CCW, remember, it's the action, and the CCL is a legal document. Okay, the CCL can overrule like the CCW. You just got just a CCW, you can't do too much. You can't have that stuff out in public. So you got to make sure you have the CCL license. Okay, because CCL is a license permitted. CCW is not a permit or a license. Okay, so you guys can look this stuff up and you can read it for yourself to get your own understanding. I just want to bring that to everyone's attention. I've been trying to get people to focus on this and learn more about 𝑈𝑆CCA in the laws. Okay, so know your laws in your city. But right now, since we are Ramika, just for Ramika, so I'm on the Illinois. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Illinois laws, gun laws and stuff. Okay, so that's what we're gonna talk about. What, you need something? Yeah, 300. Okay, I'm online. You got to just write it down. Okay, this 380. Okay, just write it. I'm lying. Don't, they can hear you. Just write it down. Okay, apply for Illinois firearms owner ID. This is what you must have. Okay. A valid license, driver's license, or state ID. Y'all, this is good to have. Like I said, this is out of the 𝑈SCC that I downloaded, and I'm just kind of reading some of the stuff. And they talk about memberships here. They talk about the training, which I already went over that stuff with you guys. They got the resource and the member story. That's why I want you guys to download this for yourself, so you can read some of these member stories. Who is a member of the 𝑈SCCA, and they share how they, like I said, they got dismissed, period, no charges at all. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of different types of ways they did not get charged at all. Okay. That's what cash you have. Okay. You use 10 today? No. Oh, yeah, use okay. I told you I'm lying. A valid Illinois driver's license or state. Sorry, y'all. Hold on a second, please. I got to mute for a minute, you guys. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. That was my sister. Um, where was I? Okay. So that's what it's telling you, okay? So you guys, your USCCA, like I said, this is really good to have it if you have any type of CCLs, okay? So make sure that you if you don't got it, you should get it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you're gonna do a self because you were scared, you protected yourself, okay, a self-defense, they got all kind of workshops out there. You just can't use it for no reason. And like I said, with the one with Ramika, I don't think it was on self-defense. But I kind of believe that this girl probably do got this. She trying to use a USC, just alleged that I'm talking about. 'Cause I'm not for sure. It's just my opinion. My opinion that what I am talking about. Okay. So you guys can go look it up. You can go Google it up. You can go get the information. You can download the laws and stuff, and it will show. It would take you straight there. You guys take you straight there. Okay. I don't want to show it because, like I said, this is something I want you guys to find out on your own. Okay. So we finna talk about the the gun laws in um let me see, where is it at? In Illinois that we're going to talk about. Okay, hit Illinois. And it got all different states up in here. Okay. And another thing that I read, I don't know, I can't remember where I was trying to find it, where I read that in order for you to you can get an Illinois license if you don't live there. But the Illinois concealed carry permit, you got the wherever state that you live in, it got to have the same rules as Illinois. If you don't got the same rules as Illinois, you are not allowed to have an Illinois carrying concealed weapon. So, and what I was looking for it didn't have that state in there where the girl is from. If she's from where everybody's saying she's from, Milwaukee, they definitely didn't have her state in there. So I don't know if she moved to Illinois and got an Illinois license, but I know Illinois do not welcome other states for a concealed carry permit. Okay, it's all up in you guys. So you definitely got to you got to have a valid driver's license of a state identification card, a head and shoulder electronic photograph taken within the last 30 days, a $10 payable to a credit card or electronic check. They say you will be notified by email if your FOID application has been approved. And FOID, that means firearm owner identification card. Okay, they got so many doggone different initials. You got to complete your firearm training course provided by an Illinois State Police approved instructor. Okay, the online application for CCL, and also there are also options for submitting paper application as well, as phone and method. Okay, and you definitely can't be as you already know, you cannot be a felon. If the police don't think you should have a weapon, you know what I'm saying, and they can say no, but they don't have to find the final say and take it to another upper people that is over that, and they don't want to have the final say. And 9 10 times the police say no, you don't need one. 9 10 times those people's not going to give you one either, all because the police said no. Okay. um what are the firearms training? Thank you guys for listening to me. We won't be long. Okay. An applicant must complete a 16-hour firearms training course consisting of firearm safety, principle of marksmanship, care, cleaning, loading, and unloading of a concealable firearms. All applicable Illinois, and federal laws relating to the ownership, storage, carrying, the transportation of a firearm. Proof of certification by certified instructor that the applicant passed a live fire exercise with the concealable firearm consisting of a minimum of 30 rounds. 10 rounds from a distance of 5 yards, 10 rounds from a distance of 7 yards, and 10 rounds from a distance of 10 yards at a target approved by DSP. Okay, and this is in Illinois. What are the Illinois license to carry a handgun requirements? Okay, they got different types. You got to be 21 in Illinois. Some states you can be 18, but Illinois you got to be 21. You have applied for or have a valid firearm owner's identification card, and those are valid for 10 years and are processed in 30 days. Not have been convicted of a felony, not have failed a drug test for a drug for which the applicant did not have a prescription within the previous year, not have been convicted or found guilty of a misdemeanor involving the threat of a physical force or violence to any person within the past 5 years. Okay. Not have 2 or more violations related to driving while under the influence of alcohol, other drugs, or intoxicating compounds within the past 5 years. Not be subject to pending arrest, warrants, prosecution, or proceeding for an offense or action that could lead to disqualification to own or possess firearms. Not have been in a residential or court order treatment for alcoholism, alcohol detox, or drug treatment within the past 5 years. And you got to meet all federal law requirements. Okay. Um, that's what you got to do. And it's $150 per license renewal, $300 for non-residential renewal. Okay. Valid for 5 years from date of issue. Okay, $150 initial license and $300 for a non-residential initial license, which I don't know what that is. Okay, what concealed carry permit option exists based on residence? Okay, and it tells you how can you renew your concealed carry permit, Illinois. Um, And I'm trying to find that one that I was looking for. Well, anyway, they got a places to become a member, find a CTW class, and free events near you. I know where I stay at, they got a free event in a couple weeks here. That's how I end up getting all this stuff right here, because I'm considering, I'm not for sure, I'm just considering, y'all. So it's a lot of, like I said, it's so much information, in here, people, that I think you guys really, really need to look into it more. Go find this, the especially please make sure you get that CC, that I can't even think of it now. Forgot, I'm talking so much. What is it called again, y'all? The 𝑈𝑆𝐶𝐶𝐴, which is the United States Concealed Carry Association. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, because there are people that got members. Like I said, it's ways that they will help you. The first thing what they said is you got to call the police first. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. If you a member and you into a self-defense, you hurt somebody in self-defense, you know what I'm saying? The first thing you got to do is call the 911. And then you call them, okay? And they will guide you what to do and what to say. That's probably how she got out, because she probably got one of their lawyers, because they still helping her fight. They're gonna be with her until the end. And once she get found guilty, they moving back because she's found guilty. But if she been found innocent, they throwing it all away. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. That's probably what I believe that she's working with. Y'all want to know how come she's out? She's out of jail. How come she's not in jail? That's why. I mean, believe that's why. This is just my opinion that I'm talking. Okay, I'm not saying that she is a member of the 𝑈𝑆CCA. Okay, I'm not saying that, but uh, but as I say, if she is, they're gonna work with her. They're gonna walk with her through the whole process. Okay, they're gonna walk with her through the whole process. So, like I said, get in there and find out what the laws is. Okay, they got a lot of stuff. Uh, what are the laws? Okay, a lot. Let me find this other one. Okay, what I already said that. Um, I already read you that. How do I redo one? So, do you make sure you're okay? Okay, here we go. I don't know if you guys can hear this. So this is when I was looking right here. Summary of Illinois' gun laws. Okay, I want to get to the part where just talk about the I want to get to the part where it talks about carry in vehicle. Can you carry a concealed handgun in a vehicle in Illinois? And it says, yes, anyone with the Illinois ccl may keep or carry a loaded or unloaded concealed firearm on or about his or her person. Non-residents may transport a loaded concealed handgun in a vehicle if they are in possession of a valid CCW. So did she have a CCW as well? Guys, she didn't have no CCW, okay, and only just have a ccl because she's a non-resident. um she cannot do that. That's what it says. I'm gonna read it again. Non-residents may transport a loaded concealed handgun in a vehicle if they are in possession of a valid CCW permit. Remember this one over there? CCL overrules of CCW, but you got to have both of them from their home state. Non-residents from states that allow for either concealed or open carry without a license are not required to produce a license provided they are non-prohibited under federal law and they are eligible to carry in their home state. Okay. So if they are eligible to carry that in their home state, as long as they got that CCW, they can have the CCL and may keep in their car loaded or unloaded. Okay. But she had to have that CCW. If she didn't have that CCW and she her license is somewhere else, she can't do it. If a non-resident leave their vehicle unattended, they must store the firearm within a locked vehicle or locked container with the vehicle. The firearm, okay, and any bullets and stuff, okay, and must be stored out of a plain view within the vehicle and may be carried in the immediate area surrounding the vehicle only for the limited purpose of storing or retrieving a firearm within the vehicle's trunk. Okay. Store in a vehicle in an employee parking lot. Let me see. Carry in state national parks, state national forests and wildlife management areas. Carry at roadside rest areas. Carry in bar restraint that serves alcohol. Carry possesses at a hotel. So they got so many things that they got. Okay. Non-resident permitting. Yes, but any residents of state or of territories of the United States that have laws substantially similar to the requirements to obtain a license under Firearms Concealed Carry Act are eligible. Currently, the only states considered to be substantial similar to Illinois' laws are Arkansas, Idaho, Mississippi, Nevada, Texas, and Virginia. Okay, those are the only states that is similar to Illinois. Okay, non-resident permitting. Does Illinois issue concealed carry license to non-residents? Okay, so if you don't, yeah, if you do not live in Arkansas, Idaho, Mississippi, Nevada, Texas, and Virginia, you cannot get no Illinois, um, um, gun permit. Okay, you can live like remember I told you earlier. You can live out of state and you can get a license through Illinois only if it's in those states that is similar to Illinois. And they just named the ones that got the same laws as Illinois. Okay. So they got something here carrying while using alcohol or drugs. Duty to inform officer you carrying. We tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? When the officer pull you over. So you guys, it's out there. Okay, the 𝑈𝑆CCA, they got each state. All you do is hit the state that you want to. Right now, like I said, I'm looking at Illinois because on about Ramika. Okay, okay. See, because I want to know how come she is out of jail too. How come she's not locked up in jail? So that's that's why what I think. Okay. Like I say, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion that I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can go out there and just type up under the firearms for all states. Okay, because the one I got is for all states. I can click on any state and read about it. Okay, so I wanted that. It was they sent it to me and I was able to download it for my own reference as well, because I know I'm seriously thinking about it myself. you know but so I hope you guys, just take that information that I sent you, and it's out there. You got to do your research. Do your research and look, okay? Like I said, that's the reason, that's the only reason why I think that she is not locked up, okay? I think it's still going I think it's gonna be proven that it was not no self-defense. Okay. Like I said, the 𝑈𝑆CCA, if she a member, you know what I'm saying, before it happened. I don't think she can be a member after a fact. I think you have to be a member before it happened for them to walk you through things. Okay. How she stayed out there, at the scene, how she admitted, saying it was self-defense, you know what I'm saying? Just look the things that she was saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I carry concealed, like I concealed license to carry, you know what I'm saying, with self-defense, So she was using all of those, you know what I'm saying? So she already knew what to do. She knew she had to call 911 first. Okay. That's probably who she was on the phone calling. And then she had to call them, the 𝑈𝑆CCA, and they instructed her on what to do. Okay. So those are the stuff that's called an aftermath. Okay. It's called an aftermath. So she is dealing with them. So she's lawyered down with them. Okay, people. So please go back and look up Illinois concealed carry gun laws. And when you look, let me see what the name of it that I got. Um, so you can go back and see, and it will give you guys. Yep, it's just called U.S. concealed carry.com. Okay, membership. 𝑈𝑆CC got U.S. concealed carry.com membership. All you do is go into that, and you gotta if you want to call and ask questions, they got an 800 number out there too that you can call and talk to them. Talk to them about it, okay? And they got resources if you want to go for yourself. If you a gun carrier, you want to be part of this 𝑈𝑆CCA membership. you are protected, but you probably, have to go through their training. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you are properly trained, make sure that you are properly understand the self-defense. Okay. I'm going to read you some, just a few. I ain't gonna say the names. I'm just going to read a few of them. You will see it yourself once you go up in there. Okay, this person right here was a murder trial of innocent gun owner. Okay, um, they got his name there and got the case. A fun event turns violent in seconds. Location. I ain't gonna tell you the location. The charges: murder and second-degree assault. The outcome of it: found not guilty at the going to trial. Okay. They got they got so many up in here. Um, uh, Here go a self-defense story. Got the name. Two lives saved despite being shot twice by an unknown attacker. Okay. The outcome: no charges. Continuous 𝑈𝑆𝐶𝐶𝐴 support throughout the investigation. It's with them through the whole investigation. And then when you click on the if you ever get this one, if you click on it and they talking to them, they telling you what happened. You know what I'm saying? These are testimonies that this is the 𝑈𝑆CCA helped out. Okay. So you got to make sure that and I seen it. I said, this how she got out. Okay. Like I said, I don't believe that she was scared. I don't believe it was on self-defense because one thing, Ramika did not have a weapon on her, period. It was strictly fists that she was if she was, if they was throwing down, because nobody know what happened at the beginning. Okay. People just seen what happened at that particular moment. Even the Casper the Ghost. Okay. Even when Casper the Ghost call themselves being a witness coming outside saying what they would say. I don't believe nothing that witness said, period. I believe what the Mexican woman said because, like I said, that Mexican woman, she had that same voice in that video when she was when she was Messi on Messi's panel. The voice is the same. Okay, I believe her. I don't believe that Capture the Ghost, as Messi was calling the one, the the new witness. She's lying. She's lying. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get anything to keep that other lady Holly away. I don't believe it. Okay, I do not believe it at all. So you guys, it is 6:30. So I've been on for an hour. So and I came on right on at 5:30 right away. Right away, I came on at 5:30. So I just definitely want to talk about the 𝐶𝐶𝐿 laws and 𝑈𝑆CCA. Okay, you guys. So make sure you guys go and look that up for yourself. Read it for yourself. I just couldn't go over everything. I just threw a few little nuggets out there. Okay. It's so much up in there. Okay. So definitely get up under 𝑈𝑆CCA. And if you, like I said, I'm not telling anybody not to be a member because that is good to have because it is some people out there really, had a self-defense. Okay. There's really some people out there that had self-defense. And so let's make sure you guys definitely go read it. Go read it. Okay, go read it for yourself. And if you're not no member of it, you probably want to be a member of it. But don't be a member of it just for you to go out there that you can go harm somebody. Okay. They not like that. Okay. Those are people that really, really was under a self-defense. Okay. The one guy with self-defense, he was having a shootout with another guy. Some guy was broke into his home. So I believe that was self-defense. That's why I'm trying to break in his home. The one guy was shooting at him and he was able to shoot back at him. Okay. So get it for the right reason. Don't get it for the reason to go harm somebody. You think you're going to be protected. Think twice. Okay. Think twice when it's become self-defense. Make sure it's really self-defense, not just going out there pound somebody because you don't like somebody or you jealous of somebody or you got um papers on somebody. Okay, it don't work like that. It do not work like that. Okay, especially if a person don't have no weapon on them, don't have nothing on them, and you gonna call that self-defense? No, that's not self-defense. No, it's not. So definitely, we are calling justice for Ramika Meeks Blackman. Okay, I hope she get justice because she did not, deserve to get unalive like that. Okay, and as I was, been hearing a lot of people saying, when somebody hit you in the face with a pow, that is jealousy. That is jealousy. They want to mess you up. Somebody throws stuff on your face. That's jealousy. They want you to be messed up, period. Okay, so my prayers is to her mother, to her son who just turned 7 years. Oh, his birthday was yesterday, you guys. He had a beautiful birthday. Okay, I'm finna share that with you guys real quick. And we finna go. We finna go because people call me. I got to give people a call back real quick when I get through. Um, this is his birthday. This was so nice. So nice. Okay, we're gonna let you see this real quick. Um, where he real quick, share screen. Okay. Here we go. He has turned 7 years old and they laid his party out, you guys. You got to go out there and go check it out. But here's his party. Listen to them say happy birthday to him. Hey, how come it is? Hello.
That's not your game. That's just a cake.
He got one though. Hey, she went to go look for the kid.
Turn that down. I think that we got music right here playing right there. But see the pretty how they laid that out and got his mom and him in the back and her letter. Isn't that beautiful? They really laid his birthday party out. Level 7. Level up. It's beautiful. Look at his cakes. Pictures of him on his cake. Got his mom there. Isn't that nice? Beautiful.
It's on the floor for you, Stacy. They got it on the floor. No, spread it out. Spread it out, Steve. Spread it out. Spread it out. Happy birthday. No, spread it out. Open your money up.
So cute, y'all.
You got big money. Show your granny. Show your granny. Show your granny.
Mom. Nika mom. Hey, that's it, you guys. That's it. I just want to show you guys that. That was beautiful. Hey, Bells. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Peace and blessings to you. Well, that's about it, you guys. I'm done with it. Please go back and listen to the 𝐶𝐶𝐿 law to the 𝑈𝑆𝐶𝐶𝐴. Okay. Like I said, please, if you are a concealed carrier, you have a concealed carrier license and stuff. Please, I'm doing good, Bams. Please go be a member of the 𝑈𝑆CCA. Okay. Okay, Bams, thank you. Because I definitely believe that the 𝑈SCCA, it do help you. It's there for you, okay? But it's there for you for the right reason. Okay. Again, I got to keep on saying it. Don't get it just because you think you're going to get away with murder. Okay. Don't get it for that. It's not there for that. It's there for your protection that you really was had to protect yourself or protect your family. Okay, that's what that is there for. Okay, hey Sunshine. Okay, definitely watch the replay because there's some good information here. Okay, some really, really good information. So I'm getting ready to leave, on all of my shows for now until we get justice for Ramika, because Ramika's not going to rest until she get justice. Okay. So on all of my next real tech talk is going to be on Thursday at 5:30. We're going to talk about more about Ramika, and also I want to talk about it's another lady daughter also she wants justice for her daughter. Her daughter was only, I think her daughter was 12 years old. I don't, was she 12? I think her daughter was 12 years old, and I cannot think of her name right now. So I can do some more research on her. And if I can reach out to the lady, and hopefully she probably can come on here and she can talk about her daughter, how she and her daughter, that person who unalived her daughter, he's still walking around. So I think her daughter is 12. The one I didn't been reading so many of them, you guys. But I believe so. I think her daughter's 12. Okay. So I want to talk about her on Thursday in Ramika. Like I said, Ramika, she's going to be on, on all my real table talks right now, because that's what I'm feeling. Because I'm feeling this girl she's trying to use that 𝑈SCCA. I really do. I'm not saying she got it. This is my opinion. This is what I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That she trying to use that 𝑈SCCA to get her out of this. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work at all. Okay, so I love you guys, and peace and blessings to you guys. So make sure you go back and watch the replay. It's a lot of information that I was, talking about as far as the 𝑈SCCA, and also for the license for Illinois. Go back and check out. Like I said, go back and what I call it, U.S. Concealed Carry Association /membership. It's out there on the internet, you guys. It's all out there. The information is out there. So definitely use that. Okay. Go read it. Go read it so you can stay on top of it and see what she's trying to do. Okay. Well, peace and blessings to y'all. Like I said, everything I said is all is my opinion, it's my thought, but some of the stuff I was reading, that was real. Okay. That was research that I did, and that's definitely some teaching that I did on both. Okay. Blessings to you guys, and I'm out.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs. A survivor standing tall, unbowed. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret.